Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's webinar. I'm Colby Brakefield, Senior Partner Development Manager at Microsoft, and we're excited to have you join us. Before we dive in, I do want to take a moment and highlight our partner, Connection, and the long-standing partnership that we share with Microsoft. Together, Microsoft and Connection help organizations turn technology investments into real business outcomes. Whether it's modernizing infrastructure, adopting cloud and AI, or preparing for what's next as the industry continues to evolve, we work very closely together. As a Microsoft Solutions partner, Connection brings more than 2 decades of experience in helping organizations of all sizes navigate change. Their approach goes well beyond licensing or individual solutions. Connection delivers end-to-end services from strategy to readiness to deployment and adoption and ongoing optimization. So customers can confidently implement technologies like Azure Local or Microsoft Copilot in ways that align to their real business goals. A great example of this is Copilot for Business. Copilot brings generative AI directly into the tools that people would use every day, helping teams work more efficiently, make better decisions, and unlock insights from their data. But successful AI adoption requires far more than just turning on a feature. It requires the right foundation, security posture, governance, and change management. That's where Connection really stands apart, combining deep Microsoft expertise with practical guidance to help organizations implement AI responsibly, securely, and at scale. Today's session will explore how Copilot Business and related technologies create the foundation for modern AI-ready environments, and how Connection helps organizations move from strategy to execution with confidence. With that, I'm pleased to hand it over to David Carey, Senior Field Solution Architect at Connection, to lead today's discussion. So, David.
Great. Thanks, Colby. Yeah, thank you everyone for joining the webinar, and I'm excited to dive in here. So let's start off with where Connection is and positioned as a Microsoft partner in the market. At Connection, our differentiators are rooted in proven expertise, trusted partnerships, and award-winning service. We're recognized as a top-tier Microsoft partner and are among the 1% of partners worldwide to hold the prestigious Azure Expert MSP certification. We're also a Copilot Jumpstart Ready partner, officially recognized for our readiness to deploy and support Microsoft 365 Copilot solutions. In addition, we hold 6 Microsoft specializations across Azure, modern work, cloud, and security, demonstrating deep technical expertise and a consistent track record of successful delivery. What truly sets us apart is our highly tenured sales and services team, dedicated to serving you as trusted advisors, delivering personalized guidance, and ensuring your IT initiatives drive real business outcomes. AI is rapidly evolving and changing business as we know it. Here's what we're seeing in the market today amongst our customers. Decision makers are bought in on AI and can see the benefits, but struggle to quantify the actual value being provided. This is key because, just like any other technology initiative, business leaders need to measure tangible value and return on investment. It is so important to have visibility of who is and is not getting value from a tool that you're making an investment in. IT is facing pressure in implementing AI, but feels ill-equipped to do so. With the wave of AI-powered products flooding the market, implementation and ongoing support is going to be a new frontier for many IT departments. Solutions that are easy to understand, deploy, manage, and consume are going to be key for those that are new to implementing AI. And that also leads us to the next topic. There are so many privacy, security, and compliance concerns when it comes to AI, and rightfully so, especially when it comes to internal data that's owned by an organization. Customers have to think about several things, like what happens to my data once I expose it to AI? Or who else is going to be able to see my data? Or is this specific AI tool compliant with the regulatory standards that I need to adhere to? Integration with data is often one of the top concerns when choosing an AI tool to implement. Regardless of an organization's readiness to deploy AI, it's already here at work. Most information workers are bringing their own AI tools to help augment their efforts and reduce their workload. This has really put the pressure on organizations to be the ones to offer the AI tools to their employees so that the organizations can ensure safe and proper use that keep the company's data private and secure. And lastly, business leaders are also thinking beyond the personal productivity benefits of AI. They see an opportunity to fundamentally transform the way that they run their businesses. From streamlining business processes and operations to enhancing the quality and quantity of their business's output, leaders are looking to achieve massive strategic outcomes for their organizations. And these trends aren't specific to organizations at the enterprise level either. Small and medium businesses are facing these same circumstances, but often with fewer resources at their disposal to address them. And that's where Microsoft 365 Copilot Business comes in. Copilot Business provides a unified AI-powered solution that transforms the way that you work. With the all-in-one M365 Copilot app, the entire Copilot experience is brought together in one place, removing the need for multiple third-party vendors to be involved to provide the same experience. This leads to higher productivity and lower total cost of ownership. Copilot is also integrated with all your Microsoft 365 apps, Teams, Excel, PowerPoint, Word, and so on, along with access to your work data, so you can use AI in the flow of your own work. Copilot integrates first party with your organization's Microsoft 365 data via the Microsoft Graph. It honors all your existing security permissions and governance controls and works in the context of the end user using Copilot. If your end user couldn't access certain Teams, SharePoint, or OneDrive content before, they still won't be able to with Copilot because of the close integration with Microsoft Graph. With Work IQ, Copilot has the rich contextual information to deliver highly personalized experience and carry that experience into agents with memory and personalization. Building on that topic, Copilot also provides a platform to build and manage custom agents that meet your specific needs. You can build agents from the ground up to tailor the experience and tasks that an agent performs, and also use pre-built agents provided by Microsoft and other third-party partners that are purpose-built for specific use cases. Copilot also comes with the Copilot control system. Among other things, this is where you can ensure robust controls are in place to ensure that Copilot usage is governed and monitored appropriately with granular controls that keep your organization in control of its data. In addition to securing and governing Copilot, you also have access to the Copilot dashboard, where you can measure usage of Copilot across your organization and easily see where and how much impact Copilot is having within the organization. Copilot also provides model choice, so you can choose the foundation model that works best for your business and use case, giving you the ultimate flexibility to provide the best experience for your end users. All this functionality comes packaged in a Microsoft 365 Copilot Business license with pricing designed for the small and medium business market. It comes with all the same features as the Enterprise Microsoft 365 Copilot license without the enterprise level price tag. We're excited and optimistic about where we're headed with Copilot, but I want to take a moment to reflect on just a few scenarios where Copilot already shines, whether that's drafting a white paper in Word, creating an interview guide with Researcher, analyzing data for you in Excel, or analyzing spend with Analyst, creating a presentation in PowerPoint, summarizing emails in Outlook, or sending meeting recaps. Copilot is helping companies save time and money every day. Now, going beyond personal productivity, there are also some specific custom Copilot agent use cases that are transforming work for small and medium business customers. Some of those examples are things like employee self-service agents. So many customers are creating these types of agents to streamline internal workflows that support employees across the organization. For example, IT help desk agents to field service requests or answer questions with how-to documentation, or HR agents to help with activities such as time off requests or presenting other HR policy documentation like benefits, the company holiday calendar, and more. Another example are agents that help perform sales activities like lead generation or prospect research. And we're also seeing a lot of finance and other back office automation happening with agents. For example, agents that can connect to third-party systems to quickly track the status of invoices and collections and route exceptions as necessary, or agents that can track orders and other procurement activities, among other things. According to Microsoft's research, the average Microsoft 365 Copilot user averages about 9 hours of time savings per month. In fact, we've seen some of our more successful Copilot customers tie the hours of savings to an average hourly rate of employees at their organization and show a time savings dollar value in the six figures per month. And this type of data can easily be accessed in the Copilot dashboard, which comes with your Microsoft 365 Copilot Business subscription. There's an impact tab there that can easily lay out easy to understand data around which parts of the organization are seeing how much time savings and how they are achieving that. Now, the hourly time savings alone can show the math of an extremely healthy ROI for Copilot. But when we start to see true value being measured, when you can tie time savings and enhancements of quality of work to KPIs that are specific to the roles or personas of users using Copilot. For example, for sales staff, you might want to see things like an increased win rate of deals or a faster time to produce quotes. For customer service, you may want to see an increased first call resolution percentage for the requests that come into that staff. At the end of the day, you want Copilot to deliver meaningful results that push organizations forward and give them competitive advantages. Now, let's talk implementation. There are going to be 3 key essentials to a successful Copilot deployment. First, alignment with one or multiple sponsors from the business is going to be a key start. One of the biggest misconceptions we have seen with customers looking to deploy Copilot is thinking that this is another IT-driven initiative. That is not the case. The purpose of implementing AI tools is to enable the business to gain productivity and strategic advancements. This is absolutely a business-driven initiative. So IT departments will want to be sure to align themselves with one or multiple business leaders to sponsor the tool and own the success of it from the business side. And one way to do that is by uncovering scenarios. By no means should you invest in a tool like Copilot without a plan of how it will be used. You'll want to work with the functional teams within the organization to understand what tasks they are performing as part of their daily work, and then identify where there are potential fits for Copilot to provide value. There are likely going to be some scenarios where users have lengthy processes that take up a lot of time or highly repetitive tasks that don't add a lot of value to the user's core jobs, in addition to other potential pain points that are embedded in some of their workflows. Trust me, you'll almost certainly find some of these examples once you get into these conversations. And equally important to sponsors and scenarios is security. And that's the biggest part of the technical readiness implementation path shown to the right side of this slide. Like I mentioned toward the beginning of the presentation, Copilot works in the context of the end user's current access. For example, I can't fire up Copilot within my organization and start asking for sensitive information that I don't have access to. Copilot will just tell me that it couldn't find anything. However, since Copilot honors those existing permissions and security controls, no matter how tight or relaxed they may be, that puts the onus on customers to make sure that their data is governed in a way that oversharing of internal data, especially sensitive data, isn't prolific within the organization. Microsoft provides tools to achieve this through their SharePoint Advanced Management and Microsoft Purview solutions. Also, as agents are adopted within the organization, Microsoft also provides the ability to granularly control the access to agents for users and access to data for agents. These exercises will be necessary before any widespread adoption of Copilot as well. Now, going to the top right side of the slide, user enablement will be equally important to a successful Copilot rollout. Using AI tools at work is a fairly new motion for most end users. In order to get the optimal value from Copilot, helping users understand the product and especially how it should be used in their daily work will be vital. In addition to the enablement and training efforts, it'll also be important to set up feedback loops and be able to gather that feedback, whether it's good or bad, from the business teams about their current usage of Copilot and where they are and are not seeing value, so that adoption activities can be further refined as needed. Having continued partnership between the IT and business teams will ensure long-term success with Copilot. Now, where do we start? Connection can help with your Copilot initiatives in several ways. First, depending on your business size, there may be available Microsoft funding to support Copilot workshops delivered by Connection. These workshops focus on helping you and your business teams understand Copilot and how it works, talk through the technical requirements of Copilot and where to get started to prepare your environment for a Copilot rollout, uncover some of those scenarios with the business teams that we talked about in the previous slide, and then help develop an implementation plan to ensure success with Copilot. We can also help with any specific Copilot agent development. Sometimes the build of some agents, especially ones that perform many different tasks and connect to different systems, can be somewhat complex. We have the expertise to help build those out alongside you and perform knowledge transfer throughout the engagement so that you can own and manage the agent on an ongoing basis after we complete the project. We also can help on a deeper level with technical readiness. We offer a Copilot technical readiness assessment service that provides you with an engineering resource from Connection that will walk with you through your current Microsoft 365 environment and data governance configurations to understand what efforts currently exist in the preparation of your environment for Copilot. Then we'll provide you with a written report that details all of our findings and a personal prioritized list of items to focus on specific to your environment to ensure your environment is secure for a Copilot rollout. This engagement is something we deliver alongside your IT team so that you can understand the importance of what we're looking at and why it's relevant to how Copilot works. We also can help perform the hands-on necessary changes proposed in the technical readiness assessment. Or if you haven't gone through a technical readiness assessment and just want to go straight into a hands-on deployment of Microsoft Purview, we can do that as well. And lastly, we can offer services around user enablement and training for your end users. We have partnered with organizations that specialize in tailoring custom, instructor-led Copilot training engagements that ensure your users are equipped with the knowledge to get started with Copilot on day one of your rollout. We're here to support every aspect of your Copilot journey. Back to you, Colby.
Thanks, David. And thank you all for joining us today. We certainly appreciate you taking the time to learn more about Microsoft Copilot Business and how Connection partners with us to help organizations modernize, innovate, and prepare for what's next. As AI continues to evolve, having the right partner matters, and Connection works alongside organizations of any size to assess readiness, implement the right solutions, and continuously optimize technology investments, ensuring that you're driving measurable results for your business and driving the right value for you today and for the future. If you have questions or would like to explore how Connection can support you or your AI journey, please reach out to Connection at 1-800-800-0014. The Connection account team is ready to help. Thanks again, and we look forward to connecting with all of you again soon.